We are going to cover the fifth seeded Tennessee Lady Volunteers versus 12th seeded South Florida Bulls. Now, South Florida got there by winning their tournament, but they were third in this during the season. They were 23-10. Lady Vols did not win either. They're 22-9. They were 8th in the SEC. But when you take a look at the similar games and the players, I'm not really worried for the Lady Vols as a volunteer fan. I'm really not worried about the Lady Vols in this. So let's get into the game. Let's get into what to look for and everything like that. By the way, if you like hearing some of the stuff that most people don't talk about that needs to be talked about, well, you're on the right channel. Hit like, subscribe, and let's get into this.
Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at the University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there.
First thing that we're going to get into is mutual games, or mutual teams that they've played. Okay, the first one, both played UConn. The Vols beat UConn 80-76, and South Florida lost to them 86-49. Both have played Vandy, both lost to Vandy, but South Florida lost 62-49, whereas the Vols lost 84-76 and 71-70. So there's that. Mississippi State Vols beat Mississippi State 86-73, whereas South Florida lost to them 59-52. South Carolina both lost to South Carolina, of course, but Vols lost to them 70-63. South Florida 78-62. Memphis is a mutual. South Florida beat them 80-70, whereas the Vols beat them 90-75. So you're looking at, you know, far better record for the Vols, where South Florida just really wasn't able to compete with the same kind of teams that the Lady Vols were. So that's the first indication that it's going to be that the Vols are going to win this one. Okay, let's look at players. At the University of Tennessee, Talisha Cooper, 16.7 points per game on 44.8% shooting from the field goal range. She's got zero point 0.7 blocks per game and 3.1 steals per game. Think of that, 3.1 steals per game. Samara Spencer's got 4.7 assists per game, so they're working more as a team, even though Talissa Cooper, hey, this woman is doing amazing. And Z Spearman's getting 6.1 boards per game. On the South Florida side, Sammy Pusis has got 14.8 points per game on 37.6% from field goal range. Uh, Mama Dimbale has got 5.5 assists per game, 2.5 steals per game. So that's decent, but, you know, Carla Brito's got 8.2 boards per game. Now that is good. And Leor Maputo has got 1 block per game. That's their highest leader, 1 block per game. I think you're going to see, you know, I'm not saying that South Florida doesn't have a decent team. I'm saying that they don't have the kind of team that they can, the player wise, percentage, when their highest percent from any of their players is 37.6 and 14.8 is their highest. Yeah, no, that player wise, I don't see South Florida being able to compete, sadly. So, yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay, I am not saying that South Florida is a bad team. By no means. They beat Mount St. Mary's. They beat Bethune, UT Rio Grande, Jacksonville, Merrimack, Northwestern State. They beat Duke. Now, that one right there is the one that you should pay attention to. They did beat Duke 65-56. That was a shocker. Rice, 74-64, Charlotte, Temple, Wichita State. But you notice what I'm not saying here. They weren't, other than Duke, they didn't really have it. I mean, yeah, in conference, they had a lot of wins. They were 13-4 in conference, but they were beating up on lower ranked people to get those wins. Whereas Tennessee was taking on Florida State, beat them, beat Iowa. Of course, they beat Memphis. They beat Texas A&M. Okay, yeah, they lost to LSU, Oklahoma. They beat Mississippi State. They had several good wins. They beat UConn. This isn't a South Florida team that's got the experience. Not to mention that, hey, Kim Caldwell had to deal with, they had a couple of bad games there at the end. I think they were losing energy a little bit. They've had some time to rest, had more than enough time to rest. Now they're getting into it, and now they're going to be dealing with South Florida first. Uh, then they're going to have to deal with Ohio State. But South Florida, yeah, I don't think it's going to be a problem at all. Uh, Decent team in South Florida, but yeah, not strong enough. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.